I'm Angela Wolf. Welcome back to the Denim Shirtdress Sew-Along. So in that last step, you can see where I sewed this triangle in, and what that did is that covered this little placket, and she's all ready to go. Okay, the next step is going to be attaching your sleeve to the body garment. Now your pattern might include directions that are a little bit different, but this is so much easier. So I have pinned the sleeve together with right sides together along the arm side. We're going to sew that, and then we're going to sew the entire seam that goes down. But let me show you how easy this is. I've already pinned it together. Go to the sewing machine and go back to your 2.5 stitch, because this is more of a structure and not top stitching at this point. So I've got a 2.5, and whatever your seam allowance is for your pattern, go ahead and stitch that. And you'll notice I have the sleeve side down, and I'm just going to allow this to feed around. And what you do is you use your hands to maneuver your fabric on the top to match your sleeve. It's very simple to do. You don't have to worry about puckers anywhere. I'm leaving just a little bit showing so you can see it. When you get to the shoulder seam, make sure that that shoulder seam is pressed towards the back of the garment, and make sure that that's facing the right direction, because we're going to add a touch of top stitching there. Get around this side here. If you're really nervous about this, you could just baste this together first and then stitch it. All right, get to the bottom side here. If I get my hand out of the way, you might be able to see. All right, let's go back and press this real quick, and then you'll be able to see this a little bit better. So this is a ham, and that's what's used for pressing curves. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do just a little portion of this. I'm pressing the sleeve towards the garment side. Now, by the way, you would run this through the serger, or however you're finishing your seams, you would need to do that first. All right, let's see what it looks like from the right side. A little pressing. And you can see how that ham makes it really nice to go around the sleeve edge here. And making sure there aren't any wrinkles. Nope, that's just wrinkles from pressing. All right, I just want to take you back to the sewing machine for one quick second. Along this sleeve edge here, I'm going to change my stitch length back to a top stitching, and I'm just going to stitch right on the edge, and I'm just going to do a little portion here for you. I'm pushing the seam allowance towards the garment body. Okay, that's pretty good. And you could run 2 rows of stitching. You've seen really decorative top stitching with this. So that would go all the way along the edge. So you have to imagine this is the shirt right here. So on the inside, what it's doing is it's keeping that seam allowance towards your garment body, which looks really nice. So after you do that, the last step is going to be to take your shirt. If you can follow this here, here's the underarm seam. Making sure that the underarm seam, you would already have it top stitched, so it'd be facing the garment. And there's a little opening here. And now you will stitch from the edge of your sleeve all the way down to the hem in all one nice smooth. It makes it so easy to sew in the sleeve. So go ahead and do that. And in the next lesson, I'll show you how to sew on your cuffs.